Welcome back to the World Go channel. I'm your host and self-appointed Go evangelist, James Story. Today's lesson is in the Capturing Races series. It's a CR1. CR is for Capturing Race. We're going to look at tricky internal shapes. So usually in a capturing race, well, let's get something out of the way here real quick before we get into the lesson. If you like what you see today, please give me the thumbs up. That's only fair, and that's how we know what you want to see more of. Please subscribe. You may contact us here at the World Go channel. We have different playlists. If you're new to the World Go channel, we suggest you use the playlist of lessons in a logical sequence because some lessons are built upon knowledge in previous lessons. So viewing them in logical sequence is, well, it's logical. Okay, so here we have a situation where, let's fill in some more up here. We're going to give black 6 outside liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. White has 4, and we're even going to give black another move here. So usually in a capturing race, whoever has the most outside liberties wins the capturing race. And if both sides, white and black, have the same number of outside liberties, then whoever gets to move first wins the capturing race. So using that rule of thumb, we would say, well, black has 6 outside liberties, white just has 3, black is easily going to win this capturing race. Well, you know what? They don't. So black just plays here. Now it's white's move. They take away an outside liberty. Black plays another move here. White takes away another outside liberty. Black makes another move here. Atari. White has to capture. And then this is a pyramid 4. There's one vital point. Black has to play here, or white will play that and capture, and live unconditionally. But now white can take another outside liberty. Black plays another move, taking away an inside liberty. White takes away an outside liberty. Black Ataris. White captures. This gives us a bent 3 with a vital point right here. So black has to take that vital point, or white will take it and live unconditionally. And now white takes away another vital point. And now you can see no matter what black does, they're going to be an Atari, and they're going to get captured. So these internal shapes can be kind of tricky. We're going to look at 1s, 2s, and 3s today in this lesson. So here we have, well, we'll start at the very beginning here. So this is an easy one. How many moves is it before? How many outside liberties does black need to have in order to make sure that they capture this group? Well, 1 is enough, right? They just play here and they capture. So they just need 1 outside liberty because it's 1 move to capture for black. If it's 2, then black needs 2. And if it's 3, then black needs 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me, not that way 3, this way 3. Okay, even if black plays here, and then white captures, it's still 3 moves. And the reason is because we're going to look at it this way. Black plays a move, white takes an outside liberty. Black plays a move, white captures. Notice they're not taking an outside liberty. Black plays here, white plays here, and black comes back in and captures. So if instead of white trying to capture these stones in the middle, if when black does this, and white does this, and black does this, and white does this, now black captures, notice that white has only taken up 2 outside liberties. So as long as black has a third one, they'll be able to capture the white stones before white will be able to capture the black stones. However, when we come out to 4, it's not 4, it's 5. So black plays there. That's the vital point of the pyramid 4, isn't it? If white gets to here, they're unconditionally alive. So black plays there. White takes an outside liberty. Black takes another internal liberty. White takes an outside liberty. Black plays Atari. White captures. This leaves a straight 3. There's 1 vital point. Black plays on the vital point. White takes an outside liberty. Black Ataris. So it's white could play here if that were, well, they can play there, but I mean, if they could play here and these 2 were filled in, then black would be captured. So as long as black has 5 outside liberties, when white plays here, black isn't captured, but black can play there and capture. If instead white plays this move and captures, notice they're not taking outside liberties, they're just playing in here, black can throw in another move. And if white plays here, then black can come back in and capture. So it's for all the 4s, it's going to be 5 moves. Let's do a square 4 here real quick. I'll show you that. So here, 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 oops, here, Atari, capture, black comes back in and takes the vital point, white plays another outside liberty, and black Ataris. So if white plays here and this is not a capture, then black can capture. So as long as black has 5 outside liberties, they're good to go. Now there is a little strange case here. Let's give white let's give him a bent 4 here. Now of course a bent 4 is a live shape, right? As long as white gets to move this move here, they're going to be alive. So if black plays one, white simply plays the other. They got 2 eyes. If black plays here, white simply plays here, and then this outside capturing race is irrelevant, isn't it? So black is going to leave this, and of course they're going to use this playing here as a co-threat. So let's say black wants to, white has just taken the co and black wants it back. Okay, now black plays here. All right, white isn't going to take an outside liberty. White is going to fill the co somewhere, or they'll come back and play here and save this group, in which case black can take the co. And they probably do that because this is a pretty big group, because it not only includes these white stones but also the black stones. They're going to be either white's dead or black's dead, right? There's going to be a huge swing there either way. But let's say they fill the co. For some reason, they fill the co. So black plays there. Now black gets another move here. So white plays an outside liberty. Black plays Atari. White captures. Black comes back in to the straight 3. White takes an outside liberty. Black plays here, and white can fill up one more outside liberty. And if that's not capturing black, then black can play here and capture. So black, as long as they have, let's put a stone here, as long as black has 4 outside liberties, they can use a bent 4 or a zigzag 4 and capture in 4 moves, excuse me, rather than 5. All right, we're going to look at some other bigger shapes in subsequent videos. But I want to give you kind of a cheat sheet here. If your internal liberties are 1, 2, or 3, and that's a straight 3 or a bent 3, then you need the same number of moves to capture. 1 needs 1 move to capture, 2 internal liberties needs 2 moves to capture, and 3 needs 3. And so those are the moves to capture. So your group has to have that many outside liberties in order to capture the group. In this case, black. Black would need that many outside liberties in order to capture this internal white group. All right. If your group has 4, if the white group has 4 internal liberties, like it's a pyramid 4 or square 4, then it's going to need 5, except in the case of a straight 4, a bent 4, or a zigzag 4, because those are shapes that are alive. And so black gets a first move as he or she would only use it as a co-threat, right? They would only use it as a co-threat. So in that case, it doesn't take 5 moves, it takes 4, because their first move is free because the opponent is responding to the co, to filling the co. And in the next videos, we'll look into shapes of 5 and 6, and 5 is going to require 8, and 6 is going to require all the way to 12. So if, quick kind of rule of thumb, 1, 2, and 3 are 1, 2, and 3. That's easy. 4 is 8. 4 is 5. 5 is 8. And 6 is 12. So if you just remember 5, 8, 12, that'll keep you in good stead. Once again, thanks for watching the World Go channel. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.